What's up? Oh shit!
Hey, young Metro.
Yo, what up, Sean? Made it in first? Let's go, bro. Thanks, dude.
Yeah, if I could go back to that day we met, I probably would just stay in bed. You run your mouth all over town, and this one goes out to the sound of breaking glass on my Range Rover. Pay me back or bitch, it's over. All the presents I would send, fuck my friends behind my shoulder. Next time I'ma stay asleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. And you got me thinking lately, bitch, you crazy, and nothing's ever good enough. I wrote a little song for you, it go like, oh, rate me for so.
Yo, what's up, UV? Thank you for the bids, brother. Good to see you today. What up, Trolley Moly? Good to see you as well, bro. Appreciate y'all stopping through for the lunchtime stream. Thanks, y'all. Thank you, guys. Thanks again for the bits. I appreciate you, UV, my friend, bro. My brother. Thank you. Y'all are some legends, bro. Thanks for taking some time out of your day to come hang out. I appreciate that lots. Yo, what's up? Onyx is back through. Let's go. Yo, King with the heart me. Thanks, King. Appreciate you, bro. How you been, dude? And the popular W King, y'all. UV with some more biddies. The man, the myth, the legend. The UV in the building. Thanks so much for the support, bro. Yo, King with some cake, a rose, a GG, a kitty, bro. And Sassy with a heart me. Yo, we turned up today on a Monday. Nah, that's you. That's you, UV. You were a legend, bro. Maybe we're both legends, dude. Maybe we're both legends, man. I'm not sure, but I know for a fact you are. You're the man, bro. Yo, thank you for all the gifties, King. I've never even seen the snail one. That was sick. Shout out Miss Sassy. Thank you so much for the heart me. Thanks for coming through, guys. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully everybody's week is starting out okay. Hopefully the week is going good. The vibes are feeling good. Yo, UV with some more biddies with the extra large emote. I've never seen that one extra large. That actually looks good. Thanks, UV. Appreciate all that hype up in the chat, my friend. Thank you, dude. Yo, Mighty with some biddies. The corgis. Thanks, Mighty. Appreciate that, brother. Happy Monday, dude. Yo, UV with the biddies. Another extra large emo. Thanks, brother. The Gigantify. Shout out Squirrely for coming through. Good to see you, Squirrely. Thanks again, Mighty, for the love. Taking some time out your Monday to come through. I appreciate that, brother. Much love to you, man. Much love to you, brother. Shout out all the legends up in the chat today, man. It's a fresh week with them fresh vibes, dude. You already know, dude. Oh my. We had so much speed we didn't know quite what to do with it. Got a little loose there. Yo, UV with the vibes. Thank you, bro. I appreciate all the love and bits. You're a legend, brother. Make sure to follow me over on the YouTube if you haven't yet, UV. I think you probably already do, but make sure to tap in over on the YouTube, bro. Yo, let's go, Squirrely. Thanks for the hug, my friend. Thanks again for all the gifts. King, the Dolphin, the Rose. Doing good, doing good. Doing good, King. I appreciate you, bro.
That's my dog, show. That's my dog. That's my dog, show. That's my dog.
Shout out to King. How you been lately, King? You been good? Everything been cool? I haven't caught a King stream in a minute. Hopefully
This
it's
is
just...
a master blower.
Is this True Greens?
I do dabble in the blowing every once in a great while.
That's fucking fact, Sean. How'd you know, Sean? Sorry. Sorry, Sean. I didn't mean to yell, Sean. I'm sorry. How'd you know, Sean? Hey, that's good to hear, King. I appreciate you always coming through with the love, bro. Thank you, dude. Shout out to the Belgian brother, dude. I only got one brother from Belgium. His name is King, bro. He's a legend. Just the one brother from Belgium. Oh my god. My butt's so fucking tight right now. My butt's never been so tight. Oh my god, Sean. Chill, Big Papa. Chill, Big Papa Sean. Co-host stream together one day? I'm not very good at those, King. I've never had very good luck with those. Unfortunately, I've just never had good luck with those, man. I'm always happy to send a raid or something your way, though, if you want a raid, King. You know I got you, dude. I'm gonna be streaming for a couple more weeks, and I'm gonna take some time off and kind of transition over to YouTube, so you won't be seeing me anymore on probably the purple side or the TikTok side for a while there. But I'll be on the YouTube side, so if anybody wants to come hang out and tap in on the YouTube side, you feel free. Won't be streaming, just be posting videos, but I would appreciate any of the support for sure. Always happy to throw some fast support back.
Luffy at 223 followed your channel.
You know what's up, Luffy? Is it Luffy? I bet it's Luffy, isn't it? Oh shit. I bet it's Luffy. Either way, thank you so much for the follow. Much love on that, my friend. Much love. Damn, we kind of blew it there. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Can't win them all, though. Can't win them all. Yo, what up, Bubbly Brook? I think it's just come to. I think I'm just streaming has kind of ran its course for me, Kane. I'm gonna switch more over to posting like some more long form content, like videos and stuff like that. Some hiking, some camping, some IRL exploring type shit, some adventure type stuff. Just take a, you know, I hate to say take a break because I don't know if I'll ever be back to streaming, but kind of go in a different direction, I guess is probably a better way of putting it. I'll still be around though. I'll still be in people's streams, lurking and hanging out. Watching for my Twitch friends to do something fucking amazing, to inspire me to do something amazing, you know. That's why I be hanging out with so many people. I always be getting inspired by others doing amazing type stuff, so I'll be lurking. You won't lose me altogether. I'll be gaming with some other people that are streaming, so I'll be on some streams. I just won't be streaming myself is all. Like I said, I don't be working on the YouTube. I won't really put my time and effort into it. Thanks for all the gifties, King. Thanks, brother. W King. W King. Man the myth. The legend. God, coming in with all the gifties, bro. Bro is a legend. Thank you, King. Appreciate that, brother, man. Thanks for the love, dude. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. I'm not leaving streaming for no bad reasons. You know, I've had lots of ups, lots of downs. Been pretty much streaming every day for like 2 years straight. A lot of times 2 streams a day. Just kind of burnt out, kind of did my part. Had some goals and stuff that I didn't hit, but you know, I did hit some goals that I didn't think I would hit. So I mean, all in all, it was a pretty solid experience. There was some ups and downs, like I said, but you know, we made it through. Got to meet all you amazing people, so many legends. I didn't even really plan on streaming last year, but just due to all the people I met, I kind of ended up, you know, fighting through it and pushing through. But like I said, I'll be on the YouTube. I'll just be like, you know, 2 doors down. Not to be confused with 3 doors down. I'll just be 2 doors down, y'all. You can always come say hi. And I'll always come say hi as well. Why not push for partner? I mean, no reason for me to push for it. My whole goal of streaming was to build a community of people that wanted to help support each other. And I feel like I don't know. I feel kind of alone in the streaming thing, to be honest with you. I know that probably seems crazy, but I feel like a lot of people kind of stopped pushing and stopped wanting more. And like I said, I think my time has just kind of ran its course. Partner ain't really nothing for me on partner level, to be honest with you. I was never really into streaming for myself. I was kind of in it for others. What up, Fuzzy Boots?
Get shit on! Your ass! Your ass! Shut the fuck up!
Damn, Luffy!
You pussy!
Coming at me hard, Luffy. Yeah, you might have to close YouTube and open it again. Or it could just be YouTube being YouTube, to be honest with you.
Think about that.
Oh my god.
What you think about that?
Oh, yeah. What do you think about that?
But yo, I appreciate everybody hanging out, always bringing the good vibes for sure. Like I said, I'll still be around for like a couple weeks streaming.
I'm like, I was there with you. I was fisting them.
So y'all will still see me around for sure. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Luffy. Yeah, I'm not really into the whole kick thing, Kane, to be honest with you. I tried it a little bit, wasn't really for me. Like I said, I've kind of, you know, did everything that I wanted to do with streaming. There's probably some things that I would like to do still, but I don't know. I feel like I've been pushing alone for a long time, and it's just not really what I want to do anymore, especially after having a kid and stuff. And You know, I'd rather make content that kind of involves him and me, and we can kind of do it together. But I will say that I think when I got into streaming, I thought it was a lot different than what it is. And now that I've been in it for a while, like, I've realized, like, how far I came from, like, what I thought streaming was and what I thought I wanted from it and what I actually, like, got from it. So I think that's also part of it, is streaming isn't really what I thought it would be, to be honest with you. I thought there'd be a lot more people kind of willing to help each other, willing to be successful together. And I mean, don't get me wrong, there is to an extent, but I mean, fuck, dude, turn some ads on, bro. And every person and their mother and sister and brother will be fucking pissed off that you have ads on, and you're trying to, like, support your goal as a streamer by not relying on money from people and just relying on, you know, money from the ads being viewed, bro. It's like you're a criminal, dude, or a villain. I tried to ad things so hard for like a whole year, thinking that there were going to be groups of people out there, and that's what they did. You know, they raid each other, they stream, they collect some ad revenue, they do their thing. It's just not really like that out here, you know. People hate ads, which in turn means that people, you know, don't want to support somebody by watching ads, which I said is still tough for me to understand. It's still one of the hardest things for me to understand when it comes to people that all stream. Like, if you're talking about people that don't stream and they come in and see a bunch of ads and say something about the ads, like, hey, you got me, I understand. But most of the time, it's the fucking other streamers that are pissed off about somebody trying to run ads and make some ad revenue, and I'll never understand that. Like, I've watched so many ads for so many people and never said a word other than, hey, W ads. You know, nice to see somebody doing something that isn't, you know, relying on their community to fund their their success or their dream. But, yeah, I don't know, at the end of the day, man, it's just, I put my time in, I'm gonna step back, let some other people do their thing. Still be supporting in the shadows, like I said. I'll still come through and hang out. Convert over to YouTube. I think YouTube was always where I wanted to be in the beginning. I was just maybe a little bit too scared, a little bit too nervous. I don't know.
This girl is on fire.
Twitch seemed a little bit more inviting to be able to meet some people, I guess. I'm not too sure. But like I said, I'll just be 2 doors down. You just a jump, hop, and a skip away, dude.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
Yo, what's up, Misfire? Good to see you. Appreciate the heart me again, Fuzzy Boots. Thanks. But yeah, I don't have any hard feelings towards any of the situation when it comes to streaming. Like I said, I've just kind of ran my course, and I'm just going to switch directions and, you know, work on putting some videos out on the YouTube. So if you haven't followed me over there, make sure to tap in on some of these videos. Probably won't be long, maybe a month or so, and I think I'll be good. Just start posting some stuff over there. I'm gonna have kind of a long road to go to get into the creator fund. Like, the creator fund on YouTube is pretty tough to get into, but I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get into it. I think it's just gonna take some time, some hard work. And I think that's another thing too, maybe. And I mean, maybe this is gonna sound wrong of me, and maybe it's selfish, or maybe it's, you know, I don't know. It could be viewed a lot of different ways. But I feel like with YouTube, for example, when you're making content for people, or, you know, putting content out there of, you know, stuff that can be looked back on years later, you know, I just feel like there's something special about that, you know. Something special about being able to meet somebody and be like, hey, go check out my YouTube, and then they go check it out, and they can watch, you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 videos if they want to, you know what I'm saying? Like if they want to support or they like what you're doing, they can watch a bunch and do a bunch of that, you know, in a matter of like a couple days.
Who's asking? The BBW?
BBW?
You got you got hugs?
Straight his. But yeah, I think just for me, I think I'm excited to try something a little bit different. I've been wanting to try it for a while too, so I'll be curious to see kind of how it goes. And maybe some people even come hang out. Maybe some people will follow me over to the YouTube side once it, you know. Maybe there's some people out there that'll be into it. It could be cool. But hey, y'all know I got all the love for the streamers though. You already know. Sounds good, Big Coop. Have a good day, dude. What's up, Ree? Monday vibes, Ms. Ree. Nice to see you. Appreciate everybody coming through. Let's go, Tiny. Mighty with the vibes. Miss Fire with the vibes. Thanks for always supporting, hanging out, guys. I do appreciate that for sure. Y'all some straight legends, bruh. Y'all gonna do some great things out there in Twitch world, I promise, dude. I'm here, y'all. I'm here to watch and I'm here to help. If anybody needs any help or any questions I can help answer about streaming or anything, just let me know. Fire away. I mean, I think that's a pretty fair answer, Kane, and I'd say a lot of people probably get involved with streaming because of that. I know I've met a lot of people that do. That's kind of the problem with streaming, though. First of all, Kane, let me just say, bro, like, shout out to you for being honest with yourself enough to say something like that, because a lot of people wouldn't even say that. A lot of people would just say, well, I'm just here to make friends. So shout out to you, Kane. Applaud yourself for being brave enough to say like why you actually started. And then secondly, as far as I've seen, like there is no, you know, oh shit, Glide with 100 bits? Lost my train of thought, dude. Hold on. Let's go, Glide.
G underscore
Thanks,
L
Glide.
underscore I underscore D underscore E underscore cheered 100 bits.
I appreciate the bits, Glide. Let's go. Like I said, Kane, at the end of the day, man, as far as Twitch goes, bro, there's potential to make plenty of money on Twitch for everybody to support everybody and everybody to have PCs and everything. But you got to find people that are willing to watch ads, man, and be willing to watch ads for other people or get Turbo. Because obviously with Turbo, you still, you know, get the ad rev. Yo, Stealthy with 50 bits. Damn. Let's go, Stealthy. Thank you.
Stealthy
Let's
GSX
go.
cheered 50 bits.
We got Stealthy and Glide up in the chat throwing them biddies around. Either way, though, Kane, I think you're crushing it, bro. You know, I say keep doing what you're doing, man. Enjoy it. Like I said, me not enjoying it isn't really the reason that I'm walking away from it. It's more or less just to go in a different direction, you know? Like I was saying earlier, I really want to be able to, you know, put a lot into YouTube and really focus on YouTube. And, like, you know, I would never be able to if I'm still streaming on other platforms. And you may say, Oh yeah, but you stream on YouTube at the same time too. But it's not the same, you know, as really putting in like the effort. So I don't know. I've made a lot of friends on Twitch that have streamed until they couldn't anymore, and then walked away from all of it and left Twitch in the dust, myself included, never to be heard from or seen again. And it wasn't because, yo, fire with 100 bits?
Bruh.
Hold on a minute. Hold on, Miss Fire. Thank you. Let's go, Miss Fire. Oh my god, another 100 bits from Miss Fire? Oh, Fire over here blessing me up on a Monday. Thanks, guys. Stealthy, Glide coming in, starting to train. Fire with some biddies. Miss Ree with a couple biddies. Let's go. Thanks, y'all.
Fire
Oh,
Owl
shit.
420 cheer 100 bits.
Okay, Deacon. Okay, Deacon. And what do you think, bro? How do you feel about it over there, bro? Yeah, I got you, Ree. Just give me 1 second, Ree. I got you, Miss Ree.
Fire Owl 420 cheered 100 bits.
Okay, okay, Deacon, okay. Have you made it into the creator fund over there yet, Deacon, or no? Have you made it into like the creator fund? That's the thing that I feel like could be tough for sure.
Rian R 1994 cheered 100 bits.
Okay, let's go, Deacon. Congrats, bro. Yeah, Ree, I'm gonna be closing my stream chapter here over the next couple weeks. I'm gonna be kind of saying my goodbyes and, you know, helping anybody that needs help and stuff the best I can, and then I'm gonna kind of convert over to posting on YouTube, more or less like longer content, camping, hiking, exploring, adventure type content. Like, I'm really gonna go kind of in a different direction, but, you know, obviously kind of still like similar in a way. I'll be like 2 doors down the street, you know, at YouTube, but I'll still be on Twitch lurking and supporting. And I'm definitely going to make some time to play with some people for sure, which I feel like currently I don't even really have time to play with people that I want to play with, because like I'm trying to juggle streaming myself and doing things myself and stuff. So you'll still see me around, Ree. You can't get rid of me yet. I'll still be in your stream and stuff, probably more. But I just won't be streaming myself. But I'm sure there's going to be plenty of streams that I'll be playing in and stuff. We'll be vibing. You know, if anybody does want to support me, they can come watch my videos over on the YouTube side and help me out that way. That'd be huge. If not, that's cool too. But yeah, I think it's stepping away in a good way. I don't have any bad blood with streaming. It's been a blessing, if nothing else, just to be able to hang out with everybody, and all the help I've received, all the help I've been able to give others. I think it's been pretty dope overall. And I think if I could redo it, I don't think I would do it differently. I might have played more duos with Brooke. That might have been the only, but I'm gonna do that anyways. Like I said, if anything, I'll just be waiting for her to stream so I can be there the whole time, fully up her butt, but not like it sounded, you know? Like in like a hey, let's play together sense. Like I said earlier, I would love to see some people do some great things over here. I think there's great stuff to be done. I think there's a lot of great streamers that can do some great stuff. I just think I've kind of come to a little bit of an end to it. Yeah, Jess, I was saying I'll be waiting for Brooke to stream so I can be up her butt. But I meant like to play games with, not like, you know, not like, you know. Aw, thank you, Stealthy. I'd appreciate that. Like I said, if anything, Stealthy, I'll have more time to be in streams like yours for sure. And I think for me personally, like I said, YouTube is just like I've struggled with the whole supporting to get support back with streaming, you know what I'm saying? But I've made a lot of connections. Like I've really reached a lot of people, built a lot of friendship. Yeah, I'm actually live on YouTube right now, Ree. I stream on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube all at the same time. I just don't really do much in the YouTube or talk to the chat much or push it much just because I feel like 2 is a lot of work as it is. So, but anyways, yeah, I'll be around more to support. I just won't be streaming myself, that's all. It's still gonna be some good vibes. We're gonna post some cool videos on
I got
YouTube.
beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, lamb, ram, raw, beans, creams, potatoes, tomatoes, chicken, turkeys, rat, you name it.
Yeah, I think it's the same name over there. Rhea, I think I might have an extra D in the end of the name, and the screen's bad with like 2 Ds. Yeah, I'm still going to be around for a little bit, Nate. A couple weeks or so. I'm just kind of letting everybody know. Making my transition, you know. Turning into a butterfly out here, bruh. I'm out here turning into a straight butterfly, y'all. Trust me when I tell you, too. Like, you know, if you ever get to a point where you're doing something in life and it's not where you want it to be, or it's not going the way you want it to be, like, never be scared to like change up the recipe a little bit, you know? Like, I'm sure there's plenty of people that look at me with streaming, and I mean myself included, and say, yo, he's pretty successful at streaming. I don't know why he would stop streaming, but like I said, for me it's more of just like a personal thing. It's never really been about like, it's never really been about being there by myself, I think, is the big thing. Like, it warms my heart to see when I meet people in my stream and they make it to other streams and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my goal was never to stream for more than a couple years. It was always kind of the plan, to be honest with you. Because I feel like people that stay in it longer than that, like, you know, it's not healthy. Like I was saying, like I've streamed for 2 years straight. And in those 2 years, I probably did about 1,500 streams. Which is like 1,500 raids. You know, 1,500 of everything that goes with it, you know. And that's a lot. That's a lot for anybody. And I wouldn't change it. I had a good time doing it, or I wouldn't have did it. And I've learned a lot from it. But I think one thing that I've definitely learned is that YouTube was always the one that I wanted to be involved in, but I just never really knew how to. Never really knew what that looked like, you know? Because obviously with streaming, it's like you fire up your stream, you know, you fire up a game, you start chatting with the chat and playing the game, and like that's kind of how that works. Like with YouTube, you really like, if you're making content like videos, like that aren't gaming related, that are like IRL related, or like, you know, stuff of that nature, like it could be a lot of work to edit and stuff, I feel like, and just to get the content out there. But once again, if you missed last night's stream, that was another thing that I was saying that I think is pretty crazy. I was talking about all the crazy things that I've seen on Twitch, obviously, and we all have stories of crazy shit that we've seen. But one of the crazy things that I've seen when it comes to a site like Twitch is all the people that donate and invest to other people, but don't invest in themselves. And I'm part of that group too, because up until this point, I've never invested in myself either. When it comes to like for example, on YouTube, you put a video out and you can pay to promote it to get it viewed. You can literally buy the views from YouTube for your video to be like posted on their, you know, quote unquote front page, or however they do whatever it is that they do. And I was saying how it's interesting that the whole time I've been streaming for the last 2 years, pretty much daily, all the people I've met, all the people I've come across, if you know anything about me, you know that I'm not scared to be myself and ask people questions. I've asked everybody that's come through, like, hey, do you do YouTube? No. Do you do YouTube? No. And then after like a year of asking everybody if they did YouTube, I started switching it over to, hey, have you ever paid to have one of your videos promoted on YouTube? No. Have you ever paid? Because I found some people, obviously, that did post on YouTube. But it was like, have you ever paid, like invested in yourself to get your videos seen? And like nobody had really done it. So I had Jess do it for like 10 bucks. And whatever it was, I can't remember. It was like in between 500 views and 1,000 views or whatever. And it was over like a week period for like $7 or $11 or something. And like the views were true to what they said it would be. It didn't really come with any subscribers or anything like that. But I imagine if you do something like that on a regular basis, like it's gonna eventually come with subscribers, you know, like people are gonna like if your stuff is getting seen on a daily basis, like you're really gonna bring in like a lot of new people and new traffic, I would think. But I don't know. I've never done it. I've never met anybody that did it, but you know, over the next portion of this year after I step away from streaming, that's what I'm gonna kind of work on, is like putting content out that I feel good enough about that I'm willing to throw $10 or $15 on it to get it some extra views. And just see where it takes me, see where it goes. See if I can somehow crack into that creator fund. It's not a hard one to get into. Or I mean, it's not an easy one to get into. I think YouTube is probably the hardest creator fund to get into. But it's for good reason, because it's like the most secure. Like YouTube's been there and it's gonna be there. And there's already people that are, you know, millionaires off of YouTube. Probably billionaires even at this point. Like I feel like TikTok and Twitch, I mean Twitch especially, I put a lot of time into looking around Twitch to see like what other people were doing. You know, obviously when you're in a lot of streams, you kind of see like how much people are getting donated to them, and you know, maybe even pop in like some really big streamer streams and see like what kind of subs and biddies they're getting and shit. You know, there's not a whole lot of that going around on Twitch. Like there may be months that are better than others, but there's not a whole lot of that stuff going on. Like the people that are getting paid off of Twitch, the big streamers, even Fortnite content or whatever, like they're getting paid from other platforms from their clips that they're getting while streaming. Like it took me a long time to realize that. Like a lot of these people with thousands of viewers on Twitch, like they're not making their bag on Twitch. Like the majority of them don't even run ads on Twitch. And trust me when I tell you, if you had 1,000 or 2,000 viewers on Twitch and you were running ads, like it wouldn't be shit to make $500-600 a day just off ad revenue for like a normal length stream. And a lot of them don't even run ads on Twitch. Like their shit comes from other sources, from sponsors, from posting clips and getting paid for views, stuff like that. So to any of the people out there that are, you know, looking to make a career out of it or looking to make some extra money, I hate to say it, but I don't know if Twitch is the place for that. Like theoretically, you can post a video on YouTube and you can get a check for that video for years. And I've seen people on YouTube that have done that and talked about doing it. Like, oh, I'm still getting paid off this video I posted 5 years ago. Like the amount of work that we all put into Twitch, and I know I put into Twitch, and to not have really nothing to show for it. Like once I walk away, I mean, friendships and networking, obviously. I don't mean that, because I've made a lot of great connections with a lot of great people, so don't take that the wrong way. But as far as having something hard to show, you know what I'm saying, or to have for it, and I think having a son has really shown me that. Because like eventually he's going to be old enough to be like, hey dad, like what's up, what are you doing? Oh, streaming? Oh, let me see. It's like, well, I don't really have anything to show you. Like here's me making a titty joke. You know, like I don't really want to be that. You know, I don't really want to go that route. So yeah, they do. They make plenty of money other ways, Nate. Cause like I said, I spent 2 years studying it, bro. I'd be sitting in streams with 500-600 people, nobody really saying a word, bro, and not a single ad getting played, and just could never understand. And then I understood that like there were a lot of people that were buying viewers. And then I understood that obviously a lot of people with viewers don't even run ads because they would rather, like you said, get paid off of other sources. Which I understand. I ain't mad at it. It's just more or less for like a small streamer starting out. Like that ad revenue can be fucking crucial if you have the right people around you, but I mean that shit, everybody gets sick of the fucking ads, dude. Even me, bro. And you know, I'm the biggest advocate for let's make some money that doesn't have to come from each other. And I mean the ads, but that's turbo. That's the turbo thing. Like for fucking $12 a month, you can have turbo. And then any of your friends that are running ads get paid off the fucking turbo, and you don't ever have to watch the ads. But that's the problem, is nobody's running enough ads to really get paid off of them to ever be like, holy shit, dude, thanks for having turbo, or thanks for fucking, you know, doing that. So it's like this weird thing where like people are only willing to go so far, and like because they're only willing to, you know, oh, I'll turn my ads up like halfway. Well, halfway ain't gonna get it done, bro. Ain't nobody gonna make no money. Like unless them shits are turned all the way up to the very fucking extreme max, like, ain't nobody getting paid off no ads, dude. Not at a small level. And I think that's the crazy part, too. Is, like, in reality, which there's more of us than this. If you had 10 people that all had turbo, that's like $12 each per month, so call it 120 bucks. For 10 people to all have turbo, bro, the amount of money that those 10 people would make off of ads just from being tabbed up by the other people would be insane. I really thought there were going to be whole communities built off of Twitch Turbo, especially because Twitch offers it. Like, that's like that's almost like Twitch's like way of like getting one over on the ad companies, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's almost like a secret world of, like, some people know about Twitch Turbo, some people don't know about Twitch Turbo, like. But if you had a group of 10 to 20 people that all had turbo, and they all tabbed each other up, bro, the amount of money would be fucking absurd. For everybody. For the whole group. And nobody would ever have to watch a single fucking ad. And I really thought there would be groups of people. I thought there were going to be Discord servers that had like hundreds and hundreds of people that all had turbo. I really did, and like never found it. Like never, maybe I wasn't looking in the right spot, but I never found anybody using the easiest way to get paid off Twitch, which is ad revenue. And it's the best split on Twitch. Well, not the best splits. Technically, bits is the best split, but ad revenue is still like 55-45 if you turn them up, so it's like still better than subs. I don't know. That's just me rambling. If you heard enough of it and you have to leave, I totally get it, because I think if I was on the other end of some dude rambling, I would probably get the fuck out too, so my apologies for that, but I gotta say what needs to be said, whether it's heard or not, before I fucking close the chapter on this thing, just for the closure for myself. So I apologize for a lot of you guys that are here every day and you're gonna hear the same shit over and over again, but I don't know, it makes me feel some sort of way, I guess, like I'm getting some bit of closure with all of it. Because at the end of the day, like, it's been a wild ass ride. I don't regret it. I wouldn't change it. I've met a lot of great people. But Twitch has been a wild fucking ride. Like, for the good people I've met, there's been a lot of people pretending to be good people too that fucking aren't. So it's like, I don't know. It's fucking been a wild ass ride, bro. I don't know if it's like that everywhere and everything in life, but this was like the first time I've ever experienced that. Like, a lot of wolves in sheep's clothing around Twitch for sure, bro. Like, people just waiting to prey on anything, bro. Like, from views to fucking the people that donate to fucking anything, bro. No, I feel it, Ree. I know a lot of people are, but I will say, for what it's worth, to anybody that's listening that wants to hear, when I was running the max ads, the people that I met through that were willing to watch the ads were the people that stuck with me the whole time of streaming. Like, anybody that bitched about ads or complained about fucking ads, for the most part, were people that had never donated and never subbed or never supported other than just showing up and complaining or begging to play. And that's just me. That's what I experienced. Like, I had people that would donate 5,000 bits and they wouldn't even sub because they would watch and they didn't even have turbo. They wouldn't do anything but they would sit there and watch the fucking ads and let me know every time, like, I'll see you in 3.5 minutes, Greens. Like, I'm watching these ads for you. I'm gonna walk away and get a drink. And now I'm not saying that's everybody's process, but I'm saying the people that I met through that, like, there were definitely some really solid people. But yeah, there were plenty of times that I got raided by big streamers or had big streamers come in that were like, holy shit, this guy's running max ads, never coming back. And I lost out on a lot of opportunity to meet a lot of people. I really did. Especially because a lot of the big streamers, or bigger than I was anyways, that would come in and raid me or, like, you know, like, hang out with me. Because once I got up to about like 40 or 50 viewers there for a while, when I was really streaming a lot, like 2 years-ish ago, I'd have big streamers come in, like partnered streamers and shit, and we become friends and shit. And I would always, like, my brain
Mike,
that time
what day
was
is it, Mike?
always like,
Leslie, guess what today is?
yo, let's go Avenger.
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
My brain in that time was always ads, so I was always asking people that came into my stream that streamed, like, what their ads were like, and nobody was doing the ad thing because, like you said, people don't, you know, want to pull up to a stream and watch a bunch of ads. But it's still interesting to me, always will be. Shout out to everybody coming through. Shout out to Legendary Nate and Ree and Vortex up in the chat. Everybody listening, hanging out. This is just my 2 cents. It doesn't mean shit. Like, don't take my opinion, have your own. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, streaming's a wild ride. You'll meet a lot of good people along the way. You'll meet a lot of fucked up people along the way. You'll have ups, you'll have downs. But one thing you'll never have with streaming is consistency. Like, I don't care who you are, like, you'll never find consistency, because I've looked around and it just doesn't exist. Consistency with streaming does not exist. Like, it doesn't matter how consistent you are as a streamer, like, the consistency's never going to be there because people aren't consistent. Like, life happens and people aren't consistent. So, like, once again, and this is just my 2 cents, you put a video out on YouTube that somebody can watch anytime during a 24-hour period, I feel like there's going to be a lot more people that are able to stay consistent with that than streaming for an hour at lunchtime like I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people are like, oh shit, Greens has got a new video coming out tomorrow, I'm gonna go look for that thing when it's ready. Like, I've met a lot of people that I feel like would go at least check it out, you know? And I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they want it. Maybe they'd be like, hey, Greens, fuck that shit. That shit is whack. But I feel like I've met a good amount of people that would go check this shit out on their own time, you know? Like, I'm not the best streamer. I'm not the, you know, the most likable person in the world, so. Like, I might be a lot more likable at 4 o'clock in the morning. When somebody's been up all day, they've already did their whole thing, and they're like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna go check this out. And they're like half asleep, and, you know, fuck, dude, maybe they just smoked a little bit of, little bit of earth, dude, and they're feeling good, and they're like, fuck, this guy's pretty sweet, and I don't have anybody else to watch at 4 a.m., so I can watch this dude's video at 4 a.m. every day. Or maybe there's somebody that's like, yo, this Greens guy is fucking dope. His shit's so fucking fire that I'm gonna watch his videos on my lunch break every day because I know the video will be there. I gotta see what that looks like. I don't know what it looks like, but I gotta see what that looks like. Like, I hope other people, like, jump on the fucking wagon with me, honestly. Like, is there anybody out there in fucking streamer world that fucking posts all their streams on any other platform? Other than, like, the VOD that gets saved on Twitch? Like, does anybody actually post their streams, like, on YouTube or anything? Like, I've never even done that. And I feel like that would have at least been something. I feel like that would have at least been something to look back on and be like, yo, me and Brooke, we were cooking this day. Fuck, bro. Or damn, that was a sick-ass hype train or something. But I don't even feel like people really do that. I mean, even if you did do it, like, who the fuck's going to want to, other than yourself or maybe a couple friends, who's going to want to watch a stream that's fucking 3 or 4 hours long, you know? I mean, I guess weirder things have happened, but I don't know. It's interesting out there, guys. I ain't gonna cap with you. Thanks, Kane. Let's go, brother. Let's go, brother. I need to tap in a little more with you over there on Kick, Kane. I do. I've never really given it a fair shot, like you were saying earlier, and there is some stuff that it offers that is interesting for sure. Shout out to you for the follow, Kane. I do appreciate that. But yeah, shout out to all the streamers, regardless of the platform or how often you stream. Like, it's a tough gig, bro. Tough ass gig. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that hard, Nate. I would love to have some shit to look back on with Little Greens and be like, yo, this is when we took you here, or this is when we took you there. And, like, be able to look back on it, but also be able to have that opportunity to maybe build something, you know? To maybe build some sort of community off of it. So, yeah, I mean, maybe it's cringe as fuck, dude. But I waited a long time to be a dad. And I never thought I was going to be able to be one. So, like, I'm going to pump out as much fucking dad shit, hashtag dad life, as I fucking possibly can, to be honest with you guys. And, like, that may be cringe to a lot of people. But I waited a long time, and I didn't think I was going to be able to be a dad. I didn't know if I'd be able to or not, so. The fact that I was, and I am, I'm gonna pump that shit out, y'all. I ain't gonna fucking lie, dude. So, you see me pumping out the dad life shit, just know. If it's not for you, I totally understand, but, you know, just keep your fucking thoughts to yourself, please. Because I feel like there's a lot of fucking shitty parents out there in general. And I feel like we need more fucking content of fucking parents getting active with their spawn, dude. Like, I'll tell you guys right now, little G, he's about fucking 13 months old. And if that kid doesn't have some sort of direction in life from me, he's gonna be a fucking menace, bro. And I hate to say that about my own kid, but without direction, bro, he's gonna be a menace. And it's like, if I can put some content out there that might help somebody else find a little direction in their life, you know, whether it be dad or kid, like, that's the least I can do, because, dude, it ain't easy, bruh. It ain't easy, man. And I'm sure it's gonna get even harder. Like, trying to do it the way I'm gonna do it, I'm sure it's gonna get fucking difficult, because, like, I want to be Superman, you know? Like, when he goes to graduate high school, I want him to be able to pick whatever college he wants to go to and have enough money to be able to go to that college and not have to work through college and be able to get an education if that's what he chooses to do. And And I feel like that right there in itself is such a tough thing to do in this world. Like it's easier to just fucking buy your kids some fucking athletic gear and then force them to fucking play sports and get an athletic scholarship, but I'd much rather just, you know, let him choose his own way and be able to, you know, support him in whatever decision he makes. I'm sure that sounds crazy to a lot of parents, probably my dad included, who raised me, because he knows that like there is something that comes with, you know, letting people fight for their own way in this world to an extent. But I don't know. I feel like with my kid, at least when it comes to school and stuff, I feel like I definitely have to fucking, you know, have him set up to be successful, which we do. Like they offer like a Gerber fund that's for school, and we started that like right when he was born. So like by the time he goes to school, he'll have enough in the Gerber fund to be able to, you know, do a decent amount with education. But as a lot of you know, life is expensive, so I guess we'll see. Oh, I appreciate that, Fire. Thanks, guys. Sorry if I missed any comments. I just be kind of talking to myself. I was talking to myself, and then I seen a shadow in the window behind me like 3 times. And I fucking looked behind me, and I realized it was a new guy delivering our mail, which Jess had already kind of known that it was somebody else, because like they keep like doing weird shit with our mail and saying it's like at the post office and shit. And then I realized that he was in fact unloading the fucking 4 boxes of Hot Wheels that I had bought off some dude on Facebook. That was like 100 pounds, like 100 pounds worth of Hot Wheels to resell in the summer at some of these markets we set up at. Because I had some last year and people were just going fucking nuts for Hot Wheels. I don't think it was the Hot Wheels in general. I think it was the price. I think if you can produce fucking 50-cent Hot Wheels and people can fucking dig through a fucking bin and get nostalgic and fucking spend 50 cents on a Hot Wheel and you can buy them cheaper than that, I think that there's a lot of people that'll dig through them bins and buy Hot Wheels. So I bought like 100 pounds of Hot Wheels, and I seen the fucking post office guy just fucking looking just like he hated his fucking life, bro. Fucking unloading them and walking them up to the porch. I've never really been much of a Hot Wheels collector. Little G definitely likes stuff like that, though. I will say that. Little G likes stuff like that for sure. So he'll be getting a lot of the overflow of a lot of the stuff that I buy, I'm sure. Appreciate that, Riot. Have a good day. What's up, Dan? Much love, Dan. W, my friend. But yeah, I be searching Facebook and stuff like that. Sometimes buying storage units and stuff. Be getting them flips on, you know. I just try to make sure my shit is a lot cheaper than everybody else's, so I actually sell shit. I feel like a lot of people, that was another thing that I was always like mistaken about in my life. Like I grew up in the flea market bracket where my parents would set up at the flea market and my dad would make like fucking woodworking stuff out like old barn wood, like really before it got popular. He'd make like outhouses and like weird looking shelves and shit out of like old barn wood from like these barns in the area that had like fallen down and shit. So like I grew up in that bracket, like buying and selling as a kid. And I look back now and I'm like, dude, a lot of them people weren't making much money, because I look around me now and like, dude, there'd be like 20 or 30 vendors that'll come through our booth throughout the weekend and be like, holy shit, like what do you, I had to come over here and see what you were selling, because you guys got a line coming out of your booth down the whole fucking row and it's 95 degrees out and fucking, like I had to see what you were selling. And it's stuff like that. That is facts, Kane. I don't really leave the YouTube open. You ain't wrong, bro. What up, Wing? I apologize to the YouTube, the people on the YouTube side, but yeah, I don't really be reading the comments over there. That is not false, Kane. That is not false. Yo, good to see you though, Wing. What's good, my friend? What's good? My apologies for that, y'all. We doing good, Wing. We doing good, man. We fucking working on our transition into a fucking butterfly, bro. We're working on our transition. I appreciate you though, Kane. Thanks for at least letting me know, man. Shout out Kane, legend, taking some time out of his day to hang out. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Gotta turn into that butterfly wing. Pretty much gonna stop focusing on everything else and just put all the eggs into the YouTube basket, you know? See if we can't get some YouTube activity going on. I appreciate that, Kane. All good. What up, noobs? Last place is crazy. But I am bouncing off every single wall, so like, what can you expect, bruh? Hey, always good to see you, newbie. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, newbie. Let's go. Big shout out to everybody coming through today. We about to raid out, y'all. You're just in time for the charade, dude. On the purple side, if you want to pull up. Yo, big apologies to anybody on the YouTube side for missing your messages and stuff. I don't leave that chat open. That's my bad. That's my bad. I apologize for that. That's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for that. That's my fault. Yo, let's raid out to one of Mighty's friends. You guys probably know Mighty Mongolian. You've probably seen him around the stream. There's somebody he plays with pretty regularly, so let's see if we can't show her some love. Maybe drop some fresh follows. I'm gonna set the goal kind of low, just because I mean it's been a tough ride lately for all of us. But 3 fresh follows? Can we get 3 fresh follows off the raid? That'd mean a lot to me, and I know it'd mean a lot to her too. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for all the love, guys. Have a good Monday. If I don't see you again tonight, which I'm not sure if I will or not, I'll definitely probably see you tomorrow. And if I don't see you then, I'll definitely see you on motherfucking hump day. You already fucking know, dude. I ain't gonna miss a hump day. I'll miss a lot of shit. I ain't gonna miss no hump day. Alright, 3 fresh follows for Grimm's girl. This is Mighty's homie. And she seems cool. I haven't been in there a lot, but she seems dope. So, show her some love. I'll catch up with y'all on the flip. See ya.
I sent 200 comments to your live.
Under fire. I broke their armor. Reloading.
Damn, Tara. Thanks for the heart me. Let's go. I appreciate you. Thanks, Goddess. Thanks, everybody. I'm out for the day, though. Much love, my friends. Thanks so much for the rose. Okay, Goddess. You stop it right now. Thanks for all the gifts. I appreciate you.
Been working but seen you.
Thank you for the kindness, Goddess. Thank you for the love, Tara. I'll catch up with you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Okay, Tara. Okay, Tara. Hey, much love, guys. I gotta get back to the dad life. I got to, guys. I'm sorry. Much love, my friends.